You've been replaced.
No,
I think it's
I'm not going to be replaced by a banana.
Don't join a cult. Unless it's our cult that we're planning on starting. No, I'm joking. It's Fareel cult.
The cult that doesn't stand for anything, basically.
Just join our cult, you know?
It's just a...
Be a part of our cult, babies. Follow us. You know where to find us. Hello. Welcome back, guys. Again, I am starting alone today because another prank on Saleel. So, as you know, we have here our guest, Larry, the banana.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So today Saleel has been replaced by Larry, you know? And we're gonna wait for her to come in. And we're gonna be like acting like we're in mid-episode. Hopefully we get a reaction from her this time and not just leish.
Yeah.
Why?
We're trying to be as simple as possible.
Yeah, like haram maskina, you know? We're not trying to scare her. You know, she's like pregnant and all that, so
Yeah, we have so many pranks up our sleeves, but
let her just give birth to that baby and
we're coming for
be
you.
ready. Alright. So we'll wait here, and when she comes in, we'll act like we're in mid-episode, you know? Like, I might be asking Larry some questions. He's got his headphones on. He's chilling. Let's do this. I got some coffee, and we're just still waiting on to it with Saleel. I hope the temperature is okay with you, Larry, today. I know it's hot. We're getting there. We're getting into our autumn, fall, if we have it. Fall-ish. I know. Where you came from is tropical, the island vibes, the island life. This is Larry from Jamaica, by the way. Larry from Jamaica, man. Wagwan.
Larry from Jamaica.
Yeah. Larry the banana from Jamaica.
He is banana.
So, Larry, as I was telling you,
Oh, Saleel.
from Jamaica. So
There's a banana in my place.
you've been replaced.
No,
I think it's
I'm not going to be replaced by a banana.
No, just temporarily while you're on maternity leave, you know? Take your time. And he was drinking coffee.
Bad.
Yeah.
She came in, she's gonna remove him back. Like
Yeah, no, take No, Larry, no.
No, Larry. Oh my god, he just got injured.
He just arrived from Jamaica.
He's on his face.
Bad.
Yeah.
I cannot be replaced. I will not be replaced. I will not, cannot.
Larry has been hurt.
Larry. If he's from Jamaica, why the hell is Larry?
The colonizers.
ما يعني شنو في؟ أنا قاعدين هالموز.
قطوه على جنب عليك كده.
Poor Larry.
وايد حار.
That's حرانة بعد. What the fuck is a banana Messi?
Dead.
So there was a reaction شوي.
ما كان في reaction ما راح
Okay.
Yeah.
Larry's gonna be in the background. ايش رايك بالبرانك الخفيف اللطيف؟
ما في ما راح ما تأثر عنه هذه الأشياء.
So we're back, and Saleel did not like me replacing her with Larry the banana from
Obviously.
Jamaica.
Obviously.
So you know she put him in the back corner on timeout.
Obviously.
It's okay, Larry.
And I don't get why his name's Larry and he's from Jamaica. Like, what? Who did?
Wagwan, homie.
And my said Larry good wagwan. By the way, yani.
My name is Larry.
No.
Wagwan.
No.
I'm from Kingston.
No.
No?
No. Can I have اسمه Larry? My said it.
No.
The whites called him Larry.
Yeah.
No. No, I will not be replaced by a banana.
That's
Thank you
his-
very much. I will not be replaced by a banana.
We were trying to test it out, you know.
يبغوا حد كشخن زين على الأقل.
No.
شو المشكلة؟
He just arrived from Jamaica last night.
Nope.
No?
Not going there.
So how did you like your surprise? ليتكم. Oh my god, every time I watch that video, that last part, ليتكم ما سبرستوني. مقرفين!
I don't know why you are both actively seeking a response from me.
Because the day that we get that response, راح نكون جايبين the celebration.
Okay.
We brought the celebration.
We brought the celebration. ما أدري يعني.
عشان the excitement takes us, you know. ياخذنا الحماس.
Literally. I can't.
So yeah, we're still plotting and planning.
قاعد أشوف.
As usual, per usual.
اللي تبون a response. ما نبغى نطلع لكم
But no,
يوم.
like Larry will be making
More debuts.
more recurring, yeah. Because we can't, you know, we like him.
No,
He's a cool banana.
if you say so.
He's chill, you know, all about them chill, cool vibes.
Okay. Increasing potassium. Okay. If you say so.
Yep. So, I have this question for you.
Tell me.
Because I know the other day I had this a bit of a debate with some of my friends about it. So recently, as you saw on the news, it's been announced that North Korea opened its borders for tourism after it's been closed, I think, for 5 years, almost 5 years since COVID.
Insane.
So the other day, I was having this debate with my friends about it. Since they opened it, I was telling them like, oh, I wouldn't mind, like, you know, going for a visit. And my friend was like, no, why would I? And we had this whole long debate. I had one friend that was with and then without. So what is your opinion? Would you go or not go?
No. Why would I support a country that doesn't support its own people?
Understandable.
Like there's moral, ethical issues going on. Also political issues. So you have moral, ethical, political. I don't know, God knows what else. And then issues, dilemmas, complications that that its own people are going through.
Definitely.
Okay? So why would I contribute in any way or factor to that? I don't know, government, you want to say, to the country?
Well, I'm curious. Like I would visit actually. I would be curious to see how it is as a country. How
you can watch documentaries on that.
True, but seeing it in your own eyes, I've heard I've heard like some other things about it that are quite good. So it's just interesting to go see for your own self. And there's a narrative, like just to see for your own self how it is.
Let's talk about like the general opinion about, for example, Koreans in general, like North, South, whatever. Koreans in general are one of the sweetest people on earth. That's why I believe in what they're going through is absolutely strong. Okay. Plus, why contribute when there's a lot of other countries in the world that you haven't visited or they're on your bucket list and you still didn't go? Plus, it's not safe.
Follow the rules and regulations, walk straight. That's the only country that you'd want to like go buy the book.
بس why يعني أنا مسافر عشان أرتاح عشان أغير جو عشان I explore something new مو أعيش برهبة.
لا, don't أعيش برهبة. Just follow the rules and regulations and the dress codes and like.
No. هذا يسمونها بلاغة شف. هذا literally يسمونها بلاغة شف لأن you don't have to, you don't need to. It's not a necessity.
Listen, it's not something like, oh my God, it's on the top of the list, I want to go. But like,
I guess it's gonna be for yourself.
No, not really. But I wouldn't mind going just to see it. It's not on my top of my list. Actually, talk about what's are the top 5 countries on your bucket list? Talking about bucket list. It's not on my top bucket list, but I wouldn't mind going. But yeah, so bucket lists. So are the top 5. I know it's hard. I can't narrow it down to 5 last long, but yeah.
I want to go to Brazil. Okay. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Montenegro, Romania.
For Dracula's house.
Yes. How much was it? 1, 2. It's Brazil, Iceland, Montenegro, Romania. I've always wanted to visit Zimbabwe.
For the animals?
For everything, actually. I've been to South Africa before, so Zimbabwe would be a cool thing too. What about you?
As you were saying, I was trying to narrow down my places. Girl.
You can't narrow it down, Tara.
For me, it's like I can narrow down the islands. That's in itself is like
a bucket list.
A bucket list, like, cause like I want to go to all the islands, like the Fiji and what is it called? Bora Bora, Tahiti, Polynesia, French Polynesia. Like they in themselves, I'm gonna put them in one
bucket.
One list. Like number 1, the islands.
Okay.
I'm like I can't narrow down the countries. So like
let's say within countries.
They are countries. As in like countries.
Country, not an island.
Jamaica, man.
You've been or you haven't?
No, I want to go. Larry, I'm coming to Jamaica. All right, Jamaica. The food is so good there. I love Jamaican food, and like I feel like the vibe, the music, the beaches there.
It's a vibe.
All right, so Jamaica, Italy.
Okay.
I still have not gone, and that's like something that's been on the top of my list since I was a kid.
Okay.
And like I want to do this whole like however long it takes me. If it takes me 2 months, say what in my head, like I want this like 1 month trip where I want to do like from north to the south. From the Dolomites all the way down, and then to Sicily. Like it's a food tour, it's a nature tour, it's everything tour. So Italy. Oof. Okay, that's 2. That's not me counting the islands, though. What else? I want to go to Peru.
Okay.
Okay, like they have amazing nature. They have the Machu Picchu, the mountains, the hiking there. Mm-hmm. Like that's a country in South. Like I'm thinking like continental, like where it goes.
Yes.
South America, like number 1 is Peru.
I'm so mesmerized by South America.
It's beautiful. Like I can't choose. Like Brazil in itself is nice, but I feel like on the top of the list is Peru. Yeah. Like number 1. The Amazon.
Yes.
That. Wow. Peru, Jamaica, Italy.
1 more.
No, that's 3.
3.
2 more. It's too hard to narrow down. Now I'm thinking like Asia, Southeast Asia. I'm between Japan. Japan or India?
You can put this and that.
No, it's this or that. Like from Asia, I think, kind of, because they both have so much different culture and nature. So it's like, no matter, like in Japan or in India, no matter where you go, I feel like you go the south of Japan, it's different. You go to this.
Obviously.
So same thing with India. It's a whole different language. It's a whole different culture. It's a whole different.
Japan is more, I feel, it's more united when it comes to language and whatnot, rather than India.
Yes. Like India in itself probably needs like another, I don't know how long.
You need multiple trips. I don't think you can do the same idea that you have for example, Italy.
Sure. Like do south. I think I've heard like a lot of nice things about south. So I don't know. I would say Japan maybe first before India, and then let's go to Africa now. I haven't gone to South Africa. That's on my list.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Because it has like the penguins, or actually scratch that. Before South Africa, I want to go to Madagascar.
Okay. We talked about it the other day.
Yeah, Madagascar is actually on top. Like I know it's more accessible. South Africa is more accessible to reach. It's easier to go to than
Madagascar.
I feel Madagascar.
Okay.
So I tried to narrow it down by.
And you have this like whole bucket list that you can't even navigate. You have all these countries in your bucket list. Like you can't even narrow it down. It's so hard for you apparently. And you want to go to North Korea.
No, it's not like I want to go now. But it was just a debate that we were having. Like, would you go?
No.
Or would you not?
Would you go?
I would definitely go.
Why?
because it's a country that's been isolated from the rest of the world for so long. It's bound to be like extremely different.
Exactly.
Extremely different. You know, and they would have a shock seeing a huge Palestinian guy. They're like, oh, they've never probably seen a Palestinian there, you know.
I don't think they've seen anyone.
Yeah,
they have actually. They do have tourists that come, and like as Maria mentioned previously, she's done marathons there. They have this like supposedly very known marathon that people from around the world come to run it.
فشايفين يعني. Okay, but
so it is open and people have gone. It's not like it's.
But why contribute to a country that does that to its own people?
But it's interesting to see to have like that. I mean, as I said, it's not like number one on the list yet. Yeah, let me book my ticket now. But I wouldn't mind. The question was, would you or would you not? And I would.
I think it's a good step. You know, they're opening it up. Yeah. That means more people are going to be seeing. More people are going to be
more awareness.
Things. They want that tourism. They want that money.
They want that money.
Now, once everything is open and everybody knows what they're doing inside, they're going to fix it just because they want people to keep coming. You know? Yeah. So it's good for the people.
But will they change or?
I mean, they're either going to change or close up again because people stop going.
Well, that's the thing.
But they want that money.
They do want the money. هو أكيد هو ما راح يفتحون البوردرز بأي طريقة يعني. نكون واقعيين.
And they have a plan with Russia, with China. There's something brewing.
And don't get me wrong, like from an external political perspective, يعني they're extremely pro-Palestine. You know, they're doing whatever. Basically, it was like whatever is needed from North Korea, we're there for Palestine and the Palestinians.
See, that in itself is a positive.
It is a positive. I'm not going to say it's not. I'm not going to neglect that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, looking into internal affairs, at the same time, احنا اللي يوصلنا it's mostly media.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's why propaganda. You know, propaganda.
You still go to like these mountains and see these people that are living how they lived 1,000 years ago, and they're like, "We're happy. We don't want any of your shit."
Yeah.
And that's what I think Kim Jong-un is trying to do. They're like, I don't want any of the American media, movies, none of that to be in my country. I want them to stay how we used to be 1,000 years ago.
It's a bit extreme.
No, but like these.
Yes, but you still don't know what's fake and what's not. So we better go find out for ourselves.
That's what I'd rather see. Like, you know, there's always two sides of the story.
Well, that from journalism, honey.
No. It's just
most of the things we see, you think about it, it's from American news.
Negative.
It's like the propaganda on African countries. Africa is one of the most beautiful. Like it's so like it's one of the most beautiful countries, like continents in the world with nature, and the people are so nice there. Like they're one of the nicest people. And then like you see the media, like it's poor, it's like third world country and whatever. No.
And I totally understand in that this is all media, this is all propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda because
people
like
are
it's
paid
not
to say that.
Yeah, because like look at like coming back from Zanzibar, I was surprised by how eco-friendly they were, how in terms of like environmental awareness. Most places like they don't even serve plastic. The bags are not even plastic. Yeah. Everywhere is like paper. So like the fact that it's like that, but then like in the media they're portrayed as like uneducated or or underdeveloped or whatever. So okay, the streets are not as developed, but like it's a beautiful country.
Comparing it to Kuwait, comparing it to any other country.
But still, it's a beautiful country. Everyone is very like it's you feel the contentment there. You feel that good energy, and it's so beautiful. Nature is amazing there
because they're taking care of.
Life is so simple. Food is amazing, you know. So
شوفي
propaganda.
Propaganda at its finest بعد. بس الحمد لله, I think us as Arabs in general, we are very aware of like propaganda and like the Western media and how whatever they're doing and their influence on the people itself. شوية احنا as Arabs, we're not. I don't find us easily manipulated by media.
Yeah, because the West created that, and we saw them use it against us to begin with. You know?
Exactly. Any terrorist in any type of movie has to be an Arab.
And he's making that noise.
فجأة قاعد يبدأ فجأة terrorist قاعد يبدأ ليش؟
Someone's getting married.
فجأة
like the little is like a happy thing.
وكحل العين.
I don't
They all
get
have
it.
كحل under their عين.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like everyone has a turban for some reason.
Yeah, from all Arab countries.
Everyone's wearing this Afghani style, really long Punjabi style. But you don't get it at all. يعني.
So yeah, it's better for you to see in your own eyes to see what is and what isn't true. Talking about media and propaganda. Okay. There's some things sometimes like, okay, there's always like this positivity that's going on and the positivity movement from one thing to another thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when it reaches, like, especially like talk about it, for example, let's touch base on like, for example, body positivity movement.
Okay.
Let's touch base on that.
Okay.
And how like it can be extremely toxic or extremely like
from an overweight person. I wasn't obese, I was overweight.
I was a chubby kid. I was always overweight, like until I became into the whole fitness thing. But I talked about it before. But like, let's touch base into that and seeing like, I really want to talk about how like this whole like body positivity, fat shaming movement is like a lot of it is good. Don't get me wrong. I am all for like, no shaming, no nothing. But there's certainly when it gets extreme, it becomes too much. And you can talk about that also like with extreme toxic feminism as well.
Yes.
We're all pro all of those things, but when it reaches a limit where it gets toxic or people are getting sick or people are getting like being like disrespected because of that, like that's when it becomes toxic.
I just want to touch point on we're gonna talk about it obviously, but it's like one thing that I'm not pro is feminism. I know a lot of females are gonna hate me for that, but I'll explain myself later, but I am not pro feminism. I'm definitely not extreme pro feminism.
No, I'm feminist. I would consider myself like feminist, but to a limit. Like I'm not like pro feminism, the toxicity, all men are bad and we don't need them in society and whatever. Not to that extent. I am like with whole equal, opportunities.
I'm not even equal. I'm not even for equal opportunities. Honestly, I feel we do things much better than actually men in any sector.
See, that's feminism.
It's not. It's fine, but I'm not even for equal opportunity. لأن مثلا equal opportunity means equal pay. Sorry, we have something called a pig tax, whether you like it or not.
That's feminism.
No, but it's there.
Yeah,
pink tax is there. Go for example, go to any clinic. ليش clinic جمعية? Any supermarket. Buy a female product, buy a male product. It's the same thing. عادي يكون shampoo, عادي يكون
triple the price.
But thank you, it's triple the price.
Yeah, I know because I buy the female products because they're better.
a lot of people, a lot of females are buying actually male products because they're cheaper. And they're better. It's a perspective,
But see, that's feminism. That is considered feminism. That's when you say like, when you just saying that, you're being a feminist.
No, I want justice. I don't want equality.
صح. That's justice. What do you mean by equality? Like not equal opportunity. That's justice. مثلا like haram, she's a female. Let's not give her that. That is what I'm against. She's a female. Don't get her that workload. She won't be able to handle it. How do you know she won't be able to handle it?
I have a friend that went through the same thing, and she got a phone call today. I swear to God, while I was here, I was talking to her on the phone, and her manager called her up because she's been in the field for like, let's say a month now, to be exact. Let's say like 3 weeks and a half or 4 weeks. Her manager calls her up because she's been in the field for like 3 weeks now, and he's like, I don't know how you're doing it. I'm so shocked that you're still doing it and you're still there. and out of all of the things that we told you, like it's a 2-hour drive every single day, basically going for 2 hours and then coming back for 2 hours because the location is in north of Kuwait. And he was just literally ranting on the phone for 45 minutes, just telling her how he's shocked that she's inside working every single day and basically driving for like 4 hours total.
So yeah, then you are a feminist. If you're like, you are a feminist. You can't say you're not a feminist just by you stating those statements.
لأن it doesn't make sense.
But you are a feminist then. You can't say I'm not a feminist because you are.
بس ليش I am a feminist لما I just want.
Why does it have to be categorized as feminist?
شكرا.
Why does it have to have a name?
Because we live in a very misogynistic.
Is there a thing called maleism?
No, because that's where my next point is, because we live in a very misogynistic society.
True.
And that's why if we were to just stay quiet and be like, oh, it is what it is, and like let's fight our fires, it won't catch that attention. It needs to be a movement. But also, like, over history, as you've seen, females have always been oppressed. They've been, not given the chances to, for example, like
in some countries, true. Yeah.
Even throughout history.
Yeah, but
they're not supposed to.
Women had way more powers than men. If you look at not Middle Eastern countries like Greek.
حتى Middle Eastern countries. I mean,
even in Middle Eastern countries, yes.
Yeah, like حتى like talk about
men would clear up the road عشان a woman is passing by, you know. So it's different. It's different. Time, it's different time.
But like at the same thing, like, but the majority of it is like oppressed. Like, oh, you should, like, let's not talk about ancient like history. I'm talking about like recent history, like the 1900s. Okay. Oh, they shouldn't be studying. Like there was a time where like a woman getting education is not allowed. It's looked down upon.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for this feminist movement of the females fighting for their rights, then we wouldn't have reached where we are today.
Understandable.
When we had parliament, females weren't able to vote. We had to fight for that to be able to vote through that feminist movement. If we didn't fight for that, that's why there is no feminism, because it is a misogynistic society. Yeah. We need to fight to get to that level. So in a way, you are a feminist.
I'm tired of fighting. Honestly, I'm tired of fighting. I'm not that person that's fighting for equal pay. No, I'm not fighting for equal pay anymore. Sorry. My life is more expensive than any other male. Exactly.
And then vice versa, we have, like, there are different, as we said, that's when the toxic femininity comes in. Oh, we're equal in everything. No, we're not.
And I've seen
even physically built, biologically, men are stronger. Men have more testosterone, biologically speaking. So like,
let's not go there. And just think about the many يمرضون.
Yeah, there's a pain
tolerance difference. That's a difference.
Yes, I'm a little baby.
You guys are
okay. We're not talking about the pain tolerance. We're not talking about the pain tolerance. Pain tolerance is completely different than physical build. I'm talking biological.
We all have practice with the pain tolerance throughout many thousands of years.
I can't with you guys. I can't.
We're not talking about the pain tolerance. We're talking about the
physical,
biological build. Men naturally have more testosterone. They have more muscular. Like, they're more muscular, that's something that is a given. You cannot be like, that's God-given, yes. Females have a less, I don't want to say weak because we're not weak.
No.
We have a less, I say,
more sensitive, more.
We have our like any things that are better. That was like, females have estrogen, they don't have testosterone. So you can't like compare physical builds. You can't compare that.
Yeah. But I need to just highlight something, and
but when it comes to pain tolerance, yes, no fact, females have a way higher
حبيبتي احنا
pain tolerance.
احنا يعلمونا منه احنا هالكبر beauty is pain فما بالك اي شيء ثاني.
Yes.
That's not possible.
Beauty in itself is pain.
So I wanted to highlight something. I've been seeing it. I haven't dealt with it, but I've been seeing it. I know people who've been dealing with it. When you have a female as a manager, so you basically they're categorized in two. They're either extreme feminist, where they're gonna support the female employee no matter what, حتى لو she doesn't deserve it, okay? Or ويظلمون الرجال, okay? So this is one, and then you have another category where it's your worst nightmare in corporate.
She would be like very competitive, and then she doesn't. Yes, and she doesn't want you to reach there.
Okay.
That's the anti-feminist.
هذا زين بس هم let's shed light on the extreme feminist managers اللي they're gonna just promote females just for the sake of them being females و neglect male population اللي they're working as hard or يمكن حتى twice as hard just to prove themselves.
That's what I meant by like extreme feminism. Like I'm a feminist. You're a feminist. You're saying you're not, but you are with everything that you said. All that you said, that's feminism. Yani, you know, it's fighting for that justice that we deserve. You know, that's feminism. But then you have that when it turns into extreme feminism, when you're just any woman, regard, like for example, you have two prospects that are applying for a job and you hire the female just because she's a female and not because she's more qualified or has the qualifications. She could be way underqualified, but that's what I meant by extreme feminism. And that's when it becomes like man-hating. And that's not the purpose of it. We want to live in peace and harmony, where both, you know, the males and the female population are living peacefully. Everyone has their
Do you know how
rights.
rare that is? Do you know how rare that is?
That's what that's the ideal.
ليش؟
That's what we're striving for.
Well, that's the thing. بس ليش لازم يعني okay, so generally speaking, إنزين the female in the workplace always has to fight like بإيدها وأسنانها to prove something.
Yes.
So whatever it is, but she's always proving something. She's always in pursuit of proving something. Her worth, her value, her position, whatever it is. زين or each basically the extreme opposite هي قاعد تصعد لأن her manager قاعد يشوفها قاعد تشوفها as a female نفسها she can relate فهذا هي قاعد تصعد و the male population at that time they're being overlooked. Is that the correct word?
I have no idea.
لأن this is something قاعد يصير حاليا two extremes.
We need to come in the middle where everyone is in peace and harmony.
But as a female, you're always
we're always fighting.
سواء personal or professional, you're always fighting for something.
That's why you are a feminist. Because you do believe in all those values.
But that's the values of any human.
Yes, but that's the thing that we have to, that's what you say, but that's not everyone's beliefs till this day. And don't forget, we live in a very patriarchal, misogynistic society.
But society, it's the whole world.
The whole world.
It's the whole world.
Yes.
It's the whole world.
The whole world. The blame is always on the female. What did she do? What did she say?
It's easier, أحس, to blame the female. That's how it came about. And it's just easier to throw blame on the female. Okay, so
but we don't want to reach to a level where it turns against us, where it's like we become man-haters.
No.
That's the thing. That's what like. There's some extreme feminism that reaches to that level.
If your morals and ethics are in check, you know that's something wrong.
Yeah.
أحس إذا أنت وصلتي لمرحلة سواء personal ولا professional that you're man-hating, معنى في شيء either your moral perspective or your ethical perspective is صار في خلل في التوازن. That's it.
But we're always supporting our females.
Always.
Wanting them to
Always.
reach
We know
to
how
places.
hard it is.
Yes, because like, you know, sometimes like till this day there's some females like I hear like, oh, if it's a female doing this, I'm not gonna trust it. Or if it's, for example, like, you know, when female pilots became a thing, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, if it's a female pilot, I don't trust the flight. Like, why? She is as capable of flying this plane as a man.
هذا شفتي هني this is exactly what I'm saying. إنه معناته إنه your moral or your ethical perspective.
You know, this is why we needed this feminist movement. Why they're saying, oh, what, there's no men in
وفي حزين قاعد يقولون هالكلام.
Exactly, I've heard it from females.
Yes.
You know, why? Or مثلا someone that's not driving, oh, أكيد it's a female driving the car. Why? You know? Guys get into accidents as well. Guys are bad drivers as well. It's not just the female population.
It's a stereotype, I guess. ومنو حطها ما God knows بس يعني.
It's a stereotype. That's why we need this. That's why we need this movement.
It's an ongoing movement. شوفي من متى أنت قاعد تقولين يعني حتى.
We've been fighting through history.
Well, that's the thing.
You know, we've been fighting through history, and there's always has to be this one female that has to break the barriers and lead the way for these other. I remember we had DJ Bonita.
Yeah.
When she said بالبداية, because she was a female DJ, she was like looked down upon or whatever. Although she was a great one.
Yeah.
You know, and like she had to fight for it.
She was great.
Yes.
She was great.
And she had to pave the way. So we're always like, females are always trying to break barriers, always trying to be like, you know, pave the way for other females. Because
that's the thing. The females اللي يحطون نفسهم بهذه المواقف يعني حتى مثلا talking about myself لما دشيت corporate I was the first engineer in that company. I didn't look at it as, oh, I was the first female engineer. I just looked at it from a perspective and I was the first Kuwaiti engineer, in fact, in the field. But I never looked at it from a gender perspective.
Of course.
So that's why I don't put myself under the umbrella of being a feminist.
No, but that doesn't mean that you're not a feminist, because you mentioning that, oh, well, we have the pink tax, we do tolerate more pain, we are this, we are that, you want that justice.
Justice, not equality.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's, you're being a feminist with that. So you do fall under feminists.
Okay, let's.
No, you're not toxic feminist. Yes. Then shifting to the other side, which is toxic body positivity.
Yes.
I'm all for, we all have different bodies.
Definitely.
We're all not built the same.
Definitely. We all come in beautiful shapes and sizes.
Yes, all shapes are beautiful. All shapes are nice. You know, nobody should be shamed for how they look like, if they're not portrayed by the media, because the media keeps changing. And, oh, today this body is hot, this body is not. Next year, oh no, this is the trend. No, our bodies are not trends.
صح.
We should be, we're all built different, we all have different genetics, we all have different metabolisms. Some people have some sicknesses, diseases that are underlying that are not people don't know about, so we shouldn't be judging people by how they look like. And
you never know what the person in front of you is going through.
Yes, so we shouldn't, especially, that's what I bring, especially if they're trying, to lead, like they take care of themselves. Not in terms of like, oh, being like an athlete or whatever. No, just like properly, like, not eating 10 boxes of pizza a day. That in itself, you're taking care of yourself. But what annoys me or bothers me is when those people that are not taking care of themselves, purposely not moving, having 5 burgers a day, 7 slices of pizza, and 2 dozens of donuts a day, come and be like, oh, don't fat shame me. We're not fat shaming you. You're doing this to yourselves. We're pushing you to get off your ass and do something about it, and don't come complaining about it if you're not doing anything about it yourself. That's not body positivity, in my opinion. When someone that's not taking care of themselves, putting themselves through, like, knowingly.
This is actively, you're actively putting yourself in a risk situation.
Yes, you're actively, doing that, and knowingly that you have, like, that's when diseases start happening. That's when, like, cholesterol, diabetes, all that shit happens from, like, high obesity and stuff like that. So I guess that's the thing when it happens when toxic positivity, and I've mentioned it one of Eminem's songs, Road Rage, where he's like, instead of us, trying to, as a society, like he's mainly talking about the US, like instead of them as a society trying to, push that, like leading, like eating, proper food, whole foods. I'm not gonna put it under healthy or not healthy, because everything is healthy to an extent. Water can be unhealthy if you overdo it. Everything extreme is not good. So just eating whole foods, at least moving. I'm not saying go work out 2 hours a day, just move, walk. Don't be on the couch from morning till night. And
it's okay if you go through that for like a day or two,
but that's a lifestyle.
A week or two, but don't actively seek being a potato couch. I'm guilty of that. I'm not gonna say
no, we all have those days, it's fine. But like, you're looking at your overall lifestyle. Like, okay, like, people go through mental health, and like if you're healthy, if you don't have any mental health issues, if you're not like, because people go through depression, a period of depression where they just like lock themselves in the room and just don't want to see anyone, or people are emotional eaters. That's different. You've gone through, but whatever. But when like you're complaining about, oh, Allah, how you look or how whatever, and then like, but then like, this is how I am, I'm being positive about it, but then you're downing like what? 7 boxes of pizza and 2 dozens of donuts a day, and all this sugar, and you're not trying or putting in the effort to kind of fix it, then no, sorry,
Go get okay, you're حتى لو you're doing whatever needs to be done, but you're still facing body issues and all of that. Go get checked. Like there's hospitals for a reason.
And then if there's mental issues, like go see a therapist. There's a lot of them. Like if you don't want to go out, there's online therapists. Seek help.
Yes, I know. Unfortunately, we live in a society that it's still frowned upon, and it's extremely taboo to talk about therapy and whatnot. But they're there for a reason, and they're there to help. Some things we can actually share with our families and friends and loved ones, and it's amazing if you have that support system. But unfortunately,
but sometimes you do need to seek medical help.
and unfortunately we cannot neglect the population that does not have that support system. Their friends are extremely shallow, extremely judgmental, and it's okay to seek a therapist. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be the end of the world, and a lot of people need to actually actively seek one.
We all do. We all do, because like we all go through, no matter like how good, like we all go through phases of our lives where we, even if you're a healthy person, we all go through phases where like, you go through a period of time where you might be depressed, or
and that's life.
That's how life is. Life goes on, but you have to actively like, better yourself in some way, like seek that help when you can't help yourself. We all go through periods of like, heartbreak or depression or loss or whatever it might be, or just basically not feeling good, anxiety, pressure, panic,
doubt,
stress. Already life is hard,
and hot. And hot.
So always try to seek it, to make it better in some way if there is the help offered.
Yes. حتى لو ما في, go seek help. ما فيها مشكلة. Talk to someone. Be like,
actually, this is something that bothers me a lot. Aside from like what we spoke about, when you can deal with something and do something about it, but you keep complaining and not taking action, don't complain. Either deal with it, or don't fucking complain about it.
I know why it's that الناس على الموضوع.
Because this pisses me off so like.
I know why it's that الناس على الموضوع.
For example, like, oh my god, like my car, like say for example the AC in your car is broken, okay? oh my god, the car, the AC, okay, you have one time to complain about it. But then like, did you go fix it? No. Oh, money khulq, I didn't have that. Then don't complain about it until you go fix it. خلاص, you know?
Yeah. Or مثلا, oh my god, I've done it a lot in work. Oh my god. I don't know why exactly what.
Yeah, like if something you can, like for example, you say for example, you come to work every day, oh the traffic, this is not something you can do about. You complain, it's fine. We complain about the heat, there's nothing we can do about it. We can't just go up in the sun and tell her, please, hey, and you know.
Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, like there's things, okay, yeah, we're gonna keep complaining about traffic, no parking, the heat, whatever. These are things you cannot really do anything about. It is what it is. But for example, you're gonna come complain every single day that you hate this job, fucking go find another job. Or deal with it, suck it up, and go to work. But don't come every single day.
Shift careers, find a new one.
Yeah.
Go talk to your boss about it.
Maybe you can get like another job position.
Method.
Whatever, like seek it, but don't just sit there
And nag.
for years on a daily basis, wasting energy and time, just nagging and complaining when you're not doing anything that you have control over to do. Period.
If you're in a place you don't feel valued, get out.
Now, we're not talking just in jobs, just in general.
In general, you see something you don't like, go find a solution for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that.
If you have the control to find that solution.
Yes.
Yeah. Simple as that. Period. Mic drop.
People like to go to the extreme. People like
anything. There's a saying in Kuwait, أي شيء يزيد عن حده يقلب ضده. You know. So anything that goes overboard, it will turn against you.
Yeah.
As simple as drinking water. You drink too much water. That's supposed to be healthy, but you're drinking too much water, you can get hydrogen poisoning.
There is a Disney quote, too much magic can destroy magic. It's a Disney quote, but
there is also a quote in English, I'm trying to remember, it's balance is key to life, or something. No, something like the balance is key or something. Same thing, like anything you go overboard with.
Yes.
And that's what I'm finding trends with as well. Like, I've talked about this, I think, before. Same thing when it comes to diet.
True.
Like a certain person, like for example, veganism. Oh my God, okay, we understand you're vegan. Khalas, that they go extreme and try to force everyone to do it. Khalas, it works for you. Do it for you. It becomes like anything that becomes culty.
Vegans, they tend to
it's not just
walk
vegans.
around and introduce themselves as vegans. When people start doing that, you know that's not okay.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Farah. I'm a vegan.
Yes. Or لما كان the keto thing, the keto habit.
Hi, my name is Saleel. I'm a keto person.
I'm on a keto diet. شو أسوي؟
Wagwan, my name is Larry. I'm on a paleo diet.
شو أسوي لك؟ لا.
Yeah, like I just like it annoys me when like something becomes like very culty. Khalas, life is hard on its own. Why do we put like these boundaries around ourselves? Like if it works for you, khalas, go ahead. Flow with it.
People tend to want to fit in.
And it's not, yeah, I understand that in a different perspective, but it doesn't mean that you go overboard with something.
Definitely.
Everyone in this life is trying to fit in some way or another.
Yeah.
Finding a friend group, finding a partner, finding community.
But it's okay
that's
if you
life.
don't. But it's okay if you don't.
But don't go extreme. Don't go overboard. Don't join a cult. Unless it's our cult that we're planning on starting. No, I'm joking. It's Fareel cult.
The cult that doesn't stand for anything, basically.
Just join our cult, you know?
It's just a...
Be a part of our cult, babies. Follow us. You know where to find us.
فجأة؟ Okay. كل شيء فجأة.
Yeah.
كل شيء فجأة.
وبس الله يسلمك. Thank you for attending my TED Talk and my حلطومة.
حلطومة؟
Yeah.
Okay. أنا حلطومتي كانت عن feminism، حلطومتش كانت عن
everything.
fat shaming.
And nagging and dealing with shit.
Yeah.
And just deal with it. Life's hard. What can we do?
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. C'est... شو هذا الأغنية? The French song.
لا تغششها.
لا لا لا
لا تغششها.
لا لا la.
The look is incredible. Here we go.
I'm telling you, her looks
We got
scary.
something.
That's why I laugh. The other day you tell me why I lost the blinking challenge. I can't deal, like the looks she gives me in her face.
ليش؟
I know the لحن, I just can't remember the lyrics. I know the la 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 la. It was also part of
I know it. I'm not gonna say it for the end of me.
why? ¿Por qué?
No.
Is it to that? Yeah, is it that extreme that I'm
Yeah.
annoying you?
Yeah.
I'm an extremist in Saleel,
Annoying Saleel, yes.
annoying Saleel.
Yes. She is.
You want to join my cult? The annoy Saleel cult.
Please DM us ideas for pranks.
Yeah, DM us ideas for pranks.
المشكلة البرانك قسم بالله ما قاعد يعني ماكو رياكشن فما ادري ايش عاجبهم بس اوكي. I aim to please والله.
Before we jump onto what's on the menu, join the It's For Real cult. Follow us on It's For Real on everywhere. Saleel is Saleel's mind is a little bit mind boggled since the time she walked in and found Larry in his seat.
من سواتج.
That's it.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, now jumping onto what's on the menu. Ahmad has something for us today.
Yeah,
Try.
yeah.
So tell us, what is it? Istanbuliya
I
sweets.
love Istanbuliya.
Yes, this is like baklava
It's called
inside chocolate.
Fine
Some of them it's
pistachio.
actually the other way around where the baklava is outside and chocolate is inside. That was like, whoa.
Is it from? Is it Turkish baklava?
Yes, yeah.
Fine pistachio.
I love
We can read the
baklava
description in the
with
back.
chocolate. بقلاوة والفستق الفاخر بالكاكاو.
I love Istanbuliya. I've been ordering it حتى من قبل كورونا يعني. And their تمر التمر اللي on top of it بيجينا digestive وداخله like almond pieces
Try.
خيالية زين بس عندي تعليق حق اسطنبولية.
What?
عندي تعليق. I love their items, all of their items.
It's the first time I try it, so I don't know.
زين.
I cannot
شيء
say.
مستقع.
I cannot
زين.
say.
I love all their items خاصة التمر و I'm extremely picky بالتمر اللي أكله بصراحة. بس their delivery time.
How long does it take?
Please their delivery time يعني عادي 90 دقيقة.
Where is it located?
I don't know.
Let's see. They're located.
أنا أطلبهم through طلبات. I حتى قبل لا يكونوا طلبات I used to order through their like direct link on Instagram وكذي من كثر ما أحب حلوهم. بس وايد يطول. وايد يطول.
Maybe they're located in. Wait, let's do a ASMR.
Sure.
It's really good.
Sure.
And it's not very sugary.
No.
Like,
Not very syrupy.
one thing I don't like about some places is the baklava itself is not crunchy because it's so soaked
Soggy.
in syrup. It gets soggy.
No, wait.
It's like airy. There's space inside. It's not just
That's how you know it's not super syrupy. Like it's not drenched because usually when it's drenched, that crunchiness is gone.
بس sugar. أحبهم. I'm a huge fan from زمان. It's just the delivery timing, y'all. Just the delivery timing.
It wins. That's a good what's on the menu. Thank you.
لذة تغير فكرك.
But it's true, it's like one of the very few
Made in
baklawas
Kuwait,
that
made in Kuwait.
because that's one thing. Like I lean more towards the Shami baklawa over the Turkish baklawa because
Always. I'm sorry, Turkish people, but always.
yeah, no, I like it, but it's the thing I find is it's because they're usually soaked in syrup. The Turkish baklawa is usually soaked in syrup, and it becomes soggy. It doesn't have that like flakiness.
I'm gonna take another one. Honestly.
And this is one thing I'm really surprised by. I really like it.
So good. Wow, that's brilliant.
بالعافية.
Sorry, Amor.
Yeah, finish it.
I don't want to finish it. No. No. My bad.
بالعافية. Their packaging is cute too. It has
لما تطلبين الأربعة ريشة وقت مرتب. It's so cute and nice for like a niksa. وايد
I'll
حلو.
check it out. I've never. First time I've tried it.
وايد ذرب ووايد مرتب لما تبتدينه حق بيت أحد زوارة especially for like older people اللي يحبون الحلو العربي.
Because I'm very picky with my baklava. I don't like. Usually أخاف أطلب منه. You know what Turkish baklava I like actually? The milk one. The one that's like soaked in milk.
I haven't tried it. عندنا واحد بالكويت.
Yeah, you got my G.
Yeah, that's a
I haven't
really
tried it.
that's very satisfying.
You've tried it اللي بالكويت?
No,
Yeah,
I've tried it in
it.
Turkey.
I definitely tried it.
Like the Turk,
Tried it?
one of my favorite, actually two things I like about the Turkish baklava. Two of my favorite things in Turkish baklava is the milk baklava and the, I forgot, they call it mabruma. The one that's brown on the outside and pistachio on the inside.
You basically described 90% of
No, it's the circle one. Lala, it's the circular one. That's on the outside, it's like brown sharia kind of thing, and then in the middle, it's pistachio. It's cut in like slices.
You literally described
La, it's not.
Oh, it's kind of hard to eat.
It's like
Yes,
crispy.
It comes in a box like this.
Not necessarily a box. It looks like a sunflower.
It's usually
It's
one of the
other things. It comes with other things.
نعرف عيش
لا,
العصفور.
not عش العصفور. It's this one. Well, this one, the brown one,
ما
Let me
أعرف.
see.
لا ما أعرف.
the brown one.
Oh, yeah.
ما أعرف.
Is it mabroum or something? The Turkish do it really good because they use like the pistachios like in pieces, and that's really good. Those are two things.
شامي بقلاوة
Are
over
the
any-
zalatimo?
Zalatimo, yes, I was about to say.
أي
That's
شامي.
one thing. When I went to Jordan, everybody was like, please, give me zalatimo.
You know what I was shocked from?
Well,
I recently received baqlawa from Iraq.
how is it?
Baghdad to be specific.
Okay.
It was really good.
أكيد there's that Jordanian influence يمكن.
Honestly, I don't know. أذكر one of my friends, الله يذكره بالخير, عبد الرحمن, he works in Iraq. He was an account manager there, the same company I work for. فأذكر he sent us baqlawa from Baghdad. And apparently it's a really famous shop in Baghdad.
But is it like the shop? Is it like
It's Iraqi. It's
Oh.
Iraqi style baqlawa.
Oh, how is it different?
It's, I don't know honestly, يعني الطعم it's very subtle. شوفي شلون قلتي إنه شلون you like this لأنه it's not over sugary, it's not over syrupy. هو نفس الشيء. و keep in mind you guys هو ما يانا بنفس اليوم يعني على ما وصلنا فذا person اللي وصل الحلو حقنا يعني
It's not fresh.
it's not fresh يعني it took a couple of days مع إنه إحنا أكلناه it was still crispy, it was still fresh.
Wow.
حتى أذكر يعني خذيت الماعون وقسمتها وديت حق خالاتي وكذي من كثر ما هو it was good
Nice.
وهم it tasted fresh.
That's really good.
That was like something
That's interesting.
yeah.
We should check it out.
بقلاوة من بغداد. I love it. I
That's
love it.
interesting.
So another what's on the menu.
Another one.
Yes, another one. On the menu we've tried it last زوارة في بيتنا. مرت خالي جابتها. From a place called the Bakery KWT. It's basically ice cream, and it's an ice cream box. Has 3 flavors: raspberry, mango, and lime, and it's shaped as the ice cream itself.
We'll add a photo of it.
I have to find a photo honestly, but it was so good because like the raspberry tasted like a raspberry, the mango tasted like literally fresh mangoes, and
Nice.
everyone loved the lime.
Of course.
And is it
Everyone
like
loved
milky or sorbet?
I want to say a little bit of both, and it wasn't that milk based. It wasn't that, but it's the cutest thing ever, and
That's interesting.
it's so good, you guys.
Ooh,
يعني
that's so
شكليا-
cute. It's such a
شكليا.
nice gift like to take with
Hey.
you. And for summer, perfect. For the
صح؟
heat outside.
Yeah.
Talking about ice cream, I'm so excited. I finally, 3 months later, has it been 3? Yeah, 3 months later, I got my Ninja CREAMI.
جذابة.
I finally got it. I'm so excited. I've been like,
شو سويت فيها الحين؟
I just got it like yesterday. So update next episode.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I already have a bunch of recipes saved. I want to try it.
أنا وعمر ناطرين نجرب.
زين.
صح ولا لا؟
The Ninja CREAMI is basically this new machine that Ninja came out with. It's still not available in Kuwait. There is third-party people that are bringing it. I got it from the UK. Basically, it's huge. It's heavy, actually. It's quite heavy. I was surprised it was like this big. And basically, what you do, it creates any type of frozen dessert. Like you want ice cream, gelato, slush, milkshake, frappes, whatever.
Yes.
And what you do, you mix everything. And they give you these like pint containers. You mix everything inside there, and you freeze it. Say even like your smoothie. Like say you want like you put whatever recipe you find recipe. They give you a recipe book, and you or you find online recipes. There's a bunch of them. There's also Instagram accounts dedicated to just Ninja CREAMI recipes. You just put it all in the blender or mix it all, and you freeze it overnight. Then you take the pint, you put it into the machine. And then you choose what setting you want. Like, is it a slushy? Is it a frappe? Is it a light ice cream? Is it a sorbet, gelato, whatever? And it just spins it and it turns into ice cream. And then after that, say you want to add in stuff, you can like put the things inside. Like say you want to add in like cookies or whatever. Berries, any mix-ins. You just put it inside and there's a setting to put like a mix-in. So it doesn't like blend it, it just blends it in. And you take it and it's I'm so excited about this because I love ice cream and the possibilities are endless. Like healthy ice cream.
Will be through, you know. هذا يعني بس نصفط برا. أيوة دي.
What scoop you have? How many scoops you want?
Basically. لا نحن شنو احنا هني ما ندري شنو الفليفر اوف ذا داي.
Flavor of the day.
إيه ما ندري. احنا ما نتشرب عمر.
Just like once a day.
Hey. I'll make like I want to try like all these crazy flavors that I have in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited to try it. So yeah, finally got my Ninja CREAMI.
Anything Ninja, I love. Anything.
Yeah, Ninja's quite good. Like
what is Ninja?
Brand.
It's a brand of like blenders and air fryers.
أنا عندي الخلاطة.
Okay.
إنزين هي مو بس خلاطة هي تخلط هي تبشر. هي.
Oh, you got the advanced one.
It has more than one.
Because like I got it back in 2011 when I was in the States, and my first like legit blender was a Ninja blender, but it only blended. It didn't
هذا كل شيء تسوي. حتى sometimes أنا لأن I don't مثلا buy shredded Parmesan cheese. It loses its taste.
Freshness.
إيه. I buy the block whenever I want it grates it for me.
And then I heard I haven't tried it, but I've heard they have actually. It's one of the very first air fryers. They do a dual air fryer. So it has two sides of air fryers. And not only that, the air fryer can also be a toaster oven. Like if you don't want, there's different settings. You want air fryer, toaster oven, or something like that. So they're quite advanced in their gadgets.
Ninja, huh?
Ninja. They have it.
وترى قوي.
It's quite, it lasts.
I've been looking to buy a new air fryer.
Yeah,
mine, the bucket is way too small.
They're really good. Like it's a really good brand that I recommend. I've used and abused.
صح, and it's extremely durable actually.
Yes.
Okay.
And you abuse it وما راح يكح.
Usually, all my electronics, most of them I buy either Black & Decker or I think Toshiba or something.
No, this is like the
هذا شوية.
Samsung, yes, Samsung.
Samsung is good too.
Samsung. I have a Samsung microwave, Samsung fridge, Samsung.
Yeah.
Everything.
Samsung is good, but when it comes to these like blenders and all that stuff,
Vitamixes, whatever.
Vitamix is different. Vitamix is its own category.
It's Ninjas.
KitchenAid is a different category. That's for like the whole like.
KitchenAid is for baking.
Not just baking.
لا بس هو معروف.
Because it comes with the different heads. Like you can do the mincer. It's endless.
بس يعني هو معروف حق مثلا doughs.
Or like the mixer.
Yes.
It's like the classic. Like if you're getting it, just get this and it will last you years. It's like lifetime.
KitchenAid. But Ninjas, if you want a blender or كذي خلاط وهذا.
And they came out with this. I think they came out with it like during COVID. They came out with the CREAMI blender, the CREAMI Ninja. They still don't have it in Kuwait, unfortunately. Like as a retail, you go to like Excite and buy it. They have like these random like websites that like they bring stuff. And then you can obviously order from US Amazon because it's different voltage, so it's UK Amazon.
It's only UK Amazon or basically anywhere in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your only
I got it from the UK.
Yeah.
So excited to try it. Like
Now,
you have I've been waiting for it.
Now, playing the flavors.
I've been waiting for it since like May. Because I ordered it in May. There was a small issue that happened with the delivery. I'm not gonna mention any names. She knows who she is. But I finally got it yesterday, so I'm so excited.
حتى احنا وضعنا عمر we're
Yeah,
excited
I
والله.
cannot wait for that coffee ice cream. that
Yeah.
you
I mean, like, if you're gonna put like chocolate, like chips or cookie dough
I'm
in
gonna
it,
make the craziest. I'll
You know,
bring like mango
some
sticky rice,
pina
ice cream.
colada
Woo!
flavor, you know.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know, passion mango.
Oh yeah, delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
وحصلت it. Yeah.
خلاص. To end it,
20.
I have a couple of actually two interesting facts about animals. I'm the type that loves to watch like these documentaries about animals and stuff like that, or like interesting behaviors and all that stuff. One I actually just found out that's really interesting. I never knew this thing existed. It's called a booby. It has a funny name. It's called the blue-footed booby.
Okay.
And it's only found in the Galapagos. Basically, this is how they look like. Let me show you. Yes. It looks like a duck with
Okay.
neon blue feet. If you see it, you would think this is AI or this is fake or it's like from Pokemon.
Photoshop or something.
Yeah, something from Pokemon. No, it looks like a duck. And it has like blue feet.
Damn.
Yeah, let me show you. I have to show you. And they're found in the Galapagos Islands. And basically, after Maryam said that they have the marine iguanas, and now these Shakila, the Galapagos is a place to be, adding to the bucket list. Look.
Wow.
And this is how it looks like. I'm gonna put a couple of photos there. And it really looks like it's Photoshop. Like you're like, what? It's not just like a typical blue. It's like neon, like sky blue.
I mean, the blue is
it's
gorgeous.
beautiful. Like I want to get. Like,
It's gorgeous. The blue itself is
the blue
gorgeous.
booby. It's so good. And supposedly, when the male booby
Mm-hmm.
lifts one of his feet in the air and starts whistling to catch the attention of a female.
Interesting. His mating strategy.
Yeah, that's his main. He's doing like the debka kind of.
Okay, interesting.
Jumping on one leg
Interesting.
and whistling. Yeah. Another one. So maybe maybe I'll do this like as a series. Did you know Animal Edition? Because I have a lot of like these videos. I'll keep it at 2 today because I can go on and on with like a bunch of all these animals. Hippos. Hippopotamus.
Yes.
They weren't lying in Madagascar movie. They do throw pool parties, aka swamp parties, mud swamp parties. But yeah, they do throw pool parties.
Hippo bean.
But let me tell you the interesting fact about it. The hippos, it's always one male hippo, and the rest are all females. No two male hippos can be in the same pool party, and they're not allowed to join. So, say for example, there's like one male hippo, and it's like a bunch of girls and females. They're enjoying their time at the pool party, dancing and all that. And the guy, a male hippo wants to join in. You're not allowed. They'll fight off each other. So basically, the male hippo in the pool and the male hippo that's the intruder are gonna fight off each other, and whoever wins that fight ends up taking over the.
Continue the party.
Basically.
And basically, between hippos. You know?
Basically.
No.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Well, I'm telling you.
And they fight. I've seen videos.
Yeah, like there's
like this big.
Actually. There was a fact I read like the hippo jaws have one of the strongest in the all animal kingdom.
Have you seen it crush a watermelon before?
That's nothing for it. That's how they eat watermelon. That's like
Yeah, or like a grape.
Yeah, that's nothing for them. They have one of the strongest jaws, even stronger than like maybe an alligator or something. Yeah, I read that fact. Yeah, animals are very interesting and their behaviors. Stay tuned to next episode. I'll bring you 2 more animals to read about. Last time we spoke about the owls.
We did.
Yeah. Now it's the hippos and the boobies.
Okay. The boobies.
I'm sorry. Stop saying boobies.
That's what they're
a bird duck-like thing.
With the blue, it's literally called, like, spelled out, the blue-footed booby. What can I do, you know? It is what it is.
It's gonna be very funny if it's called the blue-footed bubby or something. She read it wrong.
But it's B-O-O-B-Y. How can you, what other way can you pronounce it?
Blue-footed bird.
Exactly. So yeah, they're very interesting.
The blue-footed bird, I mean, it looks
out of this world.
It looks photoshopped.
Yeah.
So some AI type of thing.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, is this a real? It looks like it's out of like Madagascar movie. I want to actually Google animals only found in the Galapagos. Now I'm very interested. Because like we talked about marine iguanas before, and now this bird only found in the Galapagos.
She's researching it right now.
Yeah, found in the Galapagos. Because I am like intrigued by it. Okay, they have land iguanas, they have marine iguanas, they have the giant tortoises. Are they they're flightless cormorant? It's very interesting. Look here, there's a whole list of them.
How do I do it on your website?
See? The blue-footed booby, marine iguana, Galapagos tortoises. They have a fur seal. Seal that has fur.
What's that?
It's furry. They have the white-tipped reef shark. The flyy, it's a bird that doesn't fly. Other than chickens. Flightless cormorant. It looks like a pelican. I'm gonna put a photo of it. The flightless cormorant.
There's also penguins.
Yeah, they have penguins. Galapagos penguins.
Have you guys seen the puffin before?
They're so cute.
Yeah.
The what?
The puffins.
The puffin. Apparently it's so delicious as well.
Really?
It's like there's so much of them in one place. They're like pigeons, there's so many, so they eat them in that
Puffins.
country.
Oh.
They're so cute though.
And they catch them with like this long kind of net. He just swings it in the air and grabs one, you know?
Oh my god, they have this really cool bird. It's called the magnificent frigate bird. You have to see it, it's so cool. يلا آخر شيء. Look at it. Wow.
It's red and black.
No, but look at the shape of it. It's so interesting. You guys, I'm gonna have to put a photo. It looks really interesting. It looks like a pelican, but this part here, it's red and it's all black. It looks like a crow and a pelican made a baby. See? Look at it, it's interesting.
He's just laughing, he's not interested.
It
Anyway.
looks like he's wearing a tie.
It's so interesting. No, I'm gonna have to look more
He's
into
fancy schmancy.
Okay, now I have this whole, adding it to the bucket list, the Galapagos. I have to research more about the Galapagos animals because they're very interesting. Maybe I should be a part of the National Geographic. That would be so interesting. That would be a dream job. Anyways, Saleel is trying to shut me up. I'll bring Larry instead next time. What can we do?
You cannot.
What one, homie?
You cannot replace me with Larry. Like, no way. تموتون على my reactions and my responses.
Anyway.
تموتون.
To wrap it up, thank you guys for tuning in. As usual, stay tuned. You never know when there's another prank coming your way on Saleel. If you have any ideas, send them my way. Not to Saleel though. And with that being said, as always, don't forget to follow us on all platforms. Episodes every Wednesday. Keeping it for real as always. Big love. Peace.